Welcome back, students. For Zotero Part 2, we're going to talk about how to use it with the word template in order to do our APA correctly. Once again, we're at library.seu.edu. We are going to scroll down. Yes, believe it or not, there's stuff below here. In the Southeastern Resources for Students, we are going to click on Citation Styles. Here we have information for MLA, APA, and Turabian. All three are used at Southeastern. For the purposes of this video, we're only going to look at APA. Now there are some great resources that you can use here. We have a cheat sheet. This is the presentation that I give in most classes, and what I've done is I've put my PowerPoint into a PDF, and along with examples, I have tried to include the rule and what page number that rule is on so that you have an idea of why you have to do it that way. So feel free to print that out. Now, you also have to have Microsoft Word. Without Word, we're going to have problems using Zotero and the template. Now, Word is free if you email ithelpdesk@seu.edu. Of course, you have to be a Southeastern student, so make sure that you include your Southeastern student email address so they can email you the link. Over here on the right, we have two versions of the template. There's a undergraduate version that I've simplified a little bit because those students don't usually need to do an abstract page. And the second one, the advanced word template, is what the graduate student should use. When we click on the advanced one, it's going to try and open it up in Word, and yes, we do want it to open up in Word. Now, you may get this message at the top which says that you need to enable editing. That's because this is a template and it's protected. We don't want to overwrite our template. So enable editing, but also go to File and Save As and give it a new name. Make sure you save it on your computer, by the way. And again, I'm going for my desktop. And in this case, I'm going to replace my paper. I'm going to click this arrow and go back to my document. Now, what's great about this as we work through the title page is that this template does the running head beautifully. So all we have to do is put our title in here. Then we're going to double click down in this field, make sure it opens up that field, and then you will type your title again. All right, make sure you get the capitalization right on that. Of course, you're going to put your name and you're going to put Southeastern University. Down here at the bottom is an author note. You are not famous yet, so you can just delete that out of there. You don't need that. If you are a graduate student, you may be asked to do an abstract page. Notice that the running head has already been fixed, so the little part running head has dropped off, and we have just this is my title, which is as it should be. Abstract is centered and at the top of the page, and you'll write a paragraph between 150 and 250 words. I'm going to use a paper that I've already started here in Word, and you can see that I've already done the title page. So I have the running head, all of that. When I get to page 2, it has the running head in all caps. The little part with running head in lowercase has been dropped as it should be. This is my title that's longer and it's already put there by the program. And what we need to do now is start using Zotero to cite. Now, it's important to make sure that you have Firefox running and you have Zotero open. You can minimize it once you've done that, but they do have to be running in the background or Word won't be able to talk to Zotero. Now, to cite this quote, I'm going up to the top and clicking on the Zotero tab. You'll see I have these nice icons here. I click Add Edit Citation. When you get the red bar, if you get it, click it to Classic View because we don't need all that. Now, hopefully you've taken notes on this. So I have my quote and I know that it's on page 12 because I've already taken notes on that. I want to make sure that the title of the article is highlighted so it does the right thing, and I click on OK. Notice that I have my authors, ampersand between the second and third author. I have the year 2015 and the page number. Make sure that your spacing is correct between the quotation mark and the citation. And of course, if you're at the end of a sentence with a period, you need 2 spaces after the period. So I'll keep going on down here. There are times when we talk about multiple studies that had the same results, and Zotero can handle that as well. So I go to Add Edit Citation, and again, change this to Classic View. Now I know that all 3 of these came to the same conclusion, so I'm going to choose multiple sources, and when I click on the source, then I get the green arrow. I click the green arrow, it puts it in the box. Click the next one, green box, and so on. I have my 3 sources. They all found that Zotero is wonderful, and you'll see that I have my in-text citation now. So my authors, year, semicolon, authors, year, semicolon, just as it should be. Now, as we go through our paper, you will continue adding citations as needed. Finally, we eventually get to the references page, right? This is where the real magic happens. Now, if you have a box here because of the template, you can keep the box or you can delete the box. It seems to work either way, so that's good for us. We are going to use the 3rd icon, which is Insert Bibliography. Zotero goes through your paper, it looks at every source that you used, and it puts it in here in alphabetical order by author's last name. Now, it's your responsibility to check and make sure that it has done it correctly, and if it has not, you have to fix it. All right, but the beauty of Zotero is you fix it once and you're done. So you can see that for this first one, integrating STEM, that it does not keep it lowercase as it should. So we're going to go into Zotero inside Firefox and fix that. So here's our article on STEM, and we are on the Info tab, and here I just click and I'm going to make it lowercase. Now please remember that any letter after the colon needs to be capitalized. So we're leaving the A alone because it has to be capitalized due to the colon. We're also leaving STEM alone because it's an acronym. And I know that because I've read the article. All right, once we have that fixed, I click outside the box, Zotero automatically saves it, and I go back to Word. All right, now, again, we're not trying to fix it here. We're going up to the Zotero box, and I'm asking it to refresh the references. Now you'll see that the title of that article is in all lowercase, and it's fixed. So whenever I use that article, it will always be fixed. That's why you want to do it in Zotero. Now, once you've gone through, checked it all out, please make sure that you go up here and save it again. Okay, always make sure you save your documents before you try and upload them to your professor's class. And that is all there is to using Zotero in Word. I hope that this has been helpful. If you need more help, feel free to give us a call or email us. We'd be glad to assist you with either of these programs.